Hello YouTube, it's Matt from Programming for Beginners. This is the third part of our .NET programming tutorial series, and in this episode I'm going to speak a little bit about variables. What is variable? A variable is an object which is actually keeping some information for us, and maybe I will demonstrate you in practice. It will be better. Let's make a new project. Let's call it variables. Okay. As you remember from our last lesson, we made Hello World application, and we will use our already knew knowledge to make similar applications. So we are adding a button here. Never mind how it looks. Let's do it like this. Let's click. Let's make it more nice. Let's change its name to Click Me. Double click on it, and we are going to add a message box, same like in our last movie, in our last episode. MSG box, clicking tab to make it faster. Let's open brackets, and inside brackets quotation, and we are leaving this for a moment. Making space here, and how it looks. This is the structure of our program, our application, and this is named. This is the class which is keeping form 1, and as you see, this is our form 1 also. So let's say our whole application is kept in this place, and everything which is what is inside this form, here it's starting, here it's ending, everything is inside will be let's say and generally, I mean, if we are making some buttons like this, or labels, or any fields, they have to be inside of this form, inside of this class. We can add some functions which are out of the class and then access them inside the class, but it's not really matter at this moment. We are speaking of variables, so sorry for this going out of the topic. Let's make our first variable. How are we doing it? We are writing dim. It's the statement, and now we have to give it some name. So let's call it content. Yeah, and now we have to say we are declaring some variable, and we have to say s. We are declaring the variable as a string this time. We can declare it also as an integer if it will keep for us some numbers, but this time we will keep only the string, so we are declaring it as a string. And we have to make equal sign, and we have to assign something to our variable. So this time we said it will be string, so string is kept always in quotations. So our string, let's say it will be I like variables. Okay, and we have our message box. and actually there shouldn't be quotation, because we are sending a variable. We are not sending a string this time, we are sending a variable which is holding the string for us. So this time it's enough, we will write here content. Yeah. Why? Because the content is keeping string for us, and this string will be sent to this place when our button will be clicked. Let's check if it's work. Yep, I like variables. I showed you in before tutorial that we can modify the message box title, and we can do the same way using the variable. Let's say we'll make another one, the title, as string equal to this is our title, and I made this before, not this time. We have to say msg box, box, and this time we will choose, for example, question, and we are using our title here. As I said before, it have 3 different settings. The first one is the content, as it will be prompt. Second one is what kind of buttons we will have, and third is a title, which we set up here. Let's check it. This is our title. I like variables, and there is a question mark which we choose here as a question. So okay, now let's go back to our design form. Let's add another button. Yep, and change the name of this to string, because we was sending a variable as a string, and this time we will send variable as an integer. Now let's call it int, it will be faster. Okay, double click, and this time we will make another variable, and let's call it some integer, as this time integer. It's equal, and now it's important, we don't use quotation while making integer variable. We are just putting the number, so let's say 45, and here is our button number 1, which is string, and this is our button number 2, which is integer. By the way, this is the name of the button. You see, this button have a name, button number 1, and this button is button number 2, and in this place we can recognize it better just by, button number 1, button number 2. Okay, never mind. Let's make another message box, and inside we will just call some integer. Let's check this out. String, I like variables, integer 45. While talking about variables, we should also mean about boolean. It's kind of it's also kind of variable which is holding true or false. True is hold as a 1 and false is hold as a 0. It's just the basic information for you, and I would like to show it for you, but first of all I would like to show you the loops, and after the loops I will explain you Boolean also. It will be just better to understand. Okay, so that's the end of this episode. Please subscribe, like or don't like, and leave some comments, and see you.